Hi, Justice. It's Thursday. It's hot. Well, okay, for you it's tolerable, but for me it's hot, and I'm hot, and it's hot in here, and we don't have air conditioning, so yay. We live in a brick oven. Anyway, so my video for this week has no plan whatsoever. I was thinking about talking about Star Wars stuff, but then I was kind of like meh, and then I was kind of like this, and then I was kind of like that, and then eventually I was just like bleh. So, earlier this week, I was with Josh and his friends. We were playing our Star Wars campaign, and, we had a very interesting campaign. So currently, we kind of have this weird, we're playing a game that's set during the same time, well, not the same time, but a little bit after our campaign, the first one that we did, and, I played as Trin in it, Lou. And, dear God, we ended up hitting what's called the final, like, the chapter finale, where we go up against the big boss, everybody things happen, we hit level 5, and we're kind of, it's sometimes the middle of a campaign, sometimes it's, the end of a campaign. Dear God, you are not too... This is what happens when you live on a busy street. Anyway, so, ignoring that statement... that's gonna be interesting to watch in the retake. Anyway, so the big thing is that we ended up doing that this week, and that was kind of the big thing that happened this week for me, because I have no life outside of Star Wars and stuff, I guess. I don't know. Insert words here that make sense. My brain is fried, and I'm tired. God, the bags in my eyes, I look like I am, like, yeah. Anyway, so, the cliff notes of the game are very funny because I ended up typing out everything to Sky and Asante to tell them what happened. And I figured, since everything happened, I might as well, let you know. So, the campaign is made up of 5 people. Josh is the GM. He is not playing a GM character, which is different than what he's done in the past few campaigns. I'm playing Trin, who is a human. Don't need to go into detail about her. Because everybody knows Lou. We have Vidka, who is a human, who is played by Brendan. Jake plays Gonzo, who is Blindy Sanders. There's a very long joke there. I am not going to explain it. He's a Mariluka, like Jesse was. Jarissa. We have Muriel, which is Melissa's character, who is Jeff's girlfriend. And Melissa's, she's a Bothan spy, kind of assassin-y styled character. And then Jeff plays PFC, Private First Class, Pipe, who is a Zabrak, who has no idea what the heck he's doing. He's meant to be like this Beast Tamer Scout-styled character, similar to that of Harvard, but he's really bad at what he does and is very incompetent. It's been a relatively interesting treat having them with me, especially since Trin is a very serious, let's stick to the rules kind of character. And the only other character that's like that is Vidka. So the first 20 minutes of our session involved Vidka and Muriel going to a bar. Pipe trained as Acolyte, and Lou was drinking in the main meeting room while talking to Bab, because Bab has made an appearance in this. Muriel and Vidka have a cloaked figure come up to them at the bar, and he says that his master wishes to see them. Now, he's all cloaked up, and he's like, my master wishes to see you. And of course, Muriel's first reaction is, I paralyze him. She stabs him with a needle and paralyzes him with some poison. And Trin immediately goes, I've got a bad feeling about I have a bad feeling that somebody just did something stupid. Pipe tries to potty train his Acolyte. It fails miserably and pees all over him. And, this is the first 20 minutes of our campaign. It's nothing but us doing stupid stuff, laughing at everybody else's misfortune. Gonzo is, getting high and doing drug deals and things like that. He's a spice dealer styled character, and, yeah. It's relatively interesting. But... yeah, I have to make a new character now, because the end of the session ended up with the party splitting and everything, or not splitting, but the party fought against each other, which is the first time that's ever happened to us in any campaign that Josh has run, or any campaign that I've been in, to be honest. But it was relatively interesting to see how that all happened, because, and how interactions from previous sessions kind of sort of were leading up to it. It's really enjoyable, or it's been really enjoyable. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing where we go after this. Not just because I'm a new character, but because of everything else that happened during the session. And not to mention, once everything is done with this session, Trin, Muriel, and Vidka may be making a reappearance during a, close to 3 years prior to Rogue One to like actually join the rebellion and everything, which is going to be really interesting. With that, your word of the week for next week is fun, because you gave me a word that I probably said today. And I'm going to try and upload this and not melt, but I feel like I'm melting. Ugh.